And now for our next news special report.
And now a critical report that demands your attention. Picture this, a festive season overshadowed by economic uncertainty, a situation that's becoming all too familiar for American families. As we stand on the brink of the Christmas season, the looming question is, are we witnessing the American dream, or is it morphed into an unrecognizable nightmare under President Biden's watch? The hard-hitting reality of Bidenomics, the soaring grocery prices, the relentless inflation, well, they tell a story that's far from the rosy picture that's painted by the White House. It's a narrative of struggle, of families making impossible choices. This report isn't just another news story, it's the untold truth of millions of Americans. And trust me, you don't want to miss the final thought where we connect the dots to why this matters to you and your family. Now, before we dive into this special report, I do want to highlight something crucial. I'm talking about the top quality news that we deliver to you every day. And it's all thanks to our dedicated sponsors. They are the pillars supporting our mission to bring you the truth. And every time you choose their products, you're endorsing our commitment to honest journalism. It's like giving us a nod to continue our pursuit of the facts. And now, about our health. Excess belly fat is the silent threat impacting vital organs. That's why I took matters into my own hands. Okay, I've lost 80 pounds since last August. And you can tell. Just go back. Go back and look at the videos from a year ago, and you can see a dramatic difference. That's why I and many others have turned to a breakthrough solution for weight management and to boost metabolism. For a limited time, enjoy 51% off discount at trimwithgary.com. The link is right down there. Support our sponsors, support our work, and support your health. Visit trimwithgary.com right now. Now back to our story. As the Christmas season approaches, Americans are bracing for what has become the new normal under President Biden's failed economic policies, a stark contrast to the once celebrated American dream. The term Bidenomics, once a beacon of hope for the revitalizing of the economy, now echoes with a sense of disillusionment for many. Inflation, despite a slight decrease from its peak, continues to be a significant issue. The modest dip does little to alleviate the financial burden on households grappling with high mortgage rates and escalating credit card debts. Now, this economic pressure is felt most acutely during the Christmas season, traditionally a time for generosity and celebration. But now it's marred by financial constraints thanks to the Grinch here. Grocery prices have seen a sharp increase with an 11% rise from the previous year. 11%! This surge significantly strains household budgets, turning essential food purchases into a luxury for many. The situation is further exacerbated by selective economic narratives from certain economists and politicians. For example, the liberal economist Paul Krugman's optimistic outlook on inflation, which actually excludes critical costs like food and shelter, appears disconnected from the realities faced by average Americans. While some indicators suggest economic growth and low unemployment, these metrics fail to capture the full extent of the struggle. Many Americans find little comfort in these statistics as they face dwindling bank accounts and rising living costs. Supply chain issues contributing to economic figures are simultaneously causing shortages and price hikes, adding to the financial strain. Now, this economic landscape prompts a critical question. If this is the American dream under Bidenomics, what would the nightmare look like? Basic necessities such as chicken breasts are now priced beyond the reach of many popular retailers, signaling a drift away from the dream of prosperity and opportunity. President Biden's role in the current economic scenario is complex. His policies, especially regarding energy resources like the Keystone XL pipeline, have led to increased energy costs. These decisions, while not solely responsible for inflation, have significantly influenced the current economic climate. In the midst of discussing the impact of Biden's economic policies, it's crucial to highlight the administration's stance on rising grocery prices. It's a concern that hits close to home for many Americans. And President Biden's approach to this pressing issue has raised eyebrows and sparked debate. In a revealing moment, he downplayed the severity of rising food costs, suggesting that people could simply opt for different, presumably cheaper brands. This comment, captured in telling video, reflects a disconnect between the administration's perception and the reality that's faced by everyday Americans. And now this clip we're going to show you provides a candid glimpse into how the president views the challenges of managing a household budget amidst these escalating prices. Watch.
And by the way, the food prices, the main driver of food prices is not the price of beef and eggs, et cetera, although they're up. It's packaged goods. Packaged goods. You're going to see people not buying Kellogg's Raisin Bran, which you're going to see them buy another Raisin Bran, which would be $1 cheaper. I mean, so what's happening is there is real movement.
Real movement, huh? Yeah. This video is not just a mere snippet of a speech. It's a representation of the broader narrative surrounding the current economic landscape. It underscores the significance of the administration's understanding, or lack thereof, of the financial strains burdening American families. Just don't buy Kellogg's, right? This perspective is crucial in evaluating the effectiveness of Bidenomics and its real-life implications for those striving to maintain the semblance of the American dream. It's also essential to consider the legacy of former President Donald Trump, particularly in the COVID-era stimulus checks and their impact on today's economy. However, as the sitting president, Biden's approach to these challenges, especially in addressing grocery prices and inflation, is critical. The surge in grocery prices under the Biden administration contradicts his optimistic assertions about the economy. This increase touches every American, eroding faith in his economic strategies. There's a growing call for honest communication and realistic solutions from the White House, addressing the roots of high grocery prices, interest rates, and inflation is imperative for rebuilding trust in economic governance. Biden's energy policies, which limit domestic production, have increased reliance on foreign oil, inflating prices and impacting everything from fuel costs to everyday utilities. These decisions have far-reaching implications affecting not just the economy, but also national security and energy independence. The effects of these economic decisions ripple through all sectors, from small businesses struggling to survive to families forced to choose between heating and eating. Low unemployment, often cited as a sign of economic health, doesn't reveal the full picture. Many Americans are either underemployed or working multiple jobs, barely making ends meet. So, the Christmas season, usually a time of joy, is now overshadowed by financial concerns. The economic stress transforms holiday giving from a joyful expression to a source of anxiety. The rising credit card debt signals that many are resorting to borrowing to manage just daily expenses, highlighting the deep-rooted economic challenges, thanks to the Grinch. So comparing today's economic scenario with the past relative stability and prosperity starkly highlights the challenges in the American dream. This contrast underscores the urgent need for effective economic policies that truly addresses the needs and challenges of the average American. As we conclude this report, remember, staying informed about these pressing issues is crucial. If you found value in our analysis, consider subscribing to the channel. It's more than just a click. It's a commitment to staying engaged in the discourse that shapes the future of our nation and the well-being of its citizens. So as we wrap up this report, it's vital to reflect on the essence of what's at stake here. This isn't just about numbers or percentages, okay? It's about the American dream, a concept so deeply ingrained in our nation's identity. Under the current economic policies of Joe Biden, Bidenomics, we're witnessing a shift, a transformation of this dream into something unrecognizable for many. Families facing Christmas with trepidation, individuals struggling to afford basic necessities, and small businesses fighting to stay afloat. These are the real human consequences of the economic path that we are on. This story matters because it's about our collective future, our values, and our vision for America. And as we move forward, it's crucial that we demand more than just optimistic rhetoric. We need truth. We need policies that genuinely address the challenges that we face, ensuring that the American dream remains a living, attainable reality for everyone. Remember, informed citizenship is the bedrock of our republic, so stay engaged, stay informed, and let's work together to shape a future that reflects our highest aspirations. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.